Visit hiresbacksley.com/choice.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223.
Hey there, Congresswoman Kat Kamak here, your conservative voice in our nation's capital. Tax filing season is underway, and while the IRS works through its millions of backlog cases from prior years, our office is here to help you navigate the IRS. From delayed tax returns, missing stimulus payments, and so much more, you can reach out to our team at kamak.house.gov for help. I'm Kat Kamak, and it is my honor to serve you.
This ad is paid for by official funds authorized by the U.S. House of Representatives.
Folks, this week you got to check to see the big things happening at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. The Wines family is getting ready to celebrate 70 years serving the area. They're adding and expanding with new outdoor displays, more and better color and plants and trees, and the decor you want. They're fighting inflation with values like these. A truckload fruit sale starting with blueberries at 2 for $14. All the way up to avocado trees, just $169, and practically every fruit in between. They've got tons of citrus with small-sized bushes starting at just $24.99. Check this week's ad at bobwinescamelliagardens.net. Then come see for yourself. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, open daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3, now celebrating 70 years in the same blooming location.
Hey, I didn't know it rained last night.
Oh, it didn't. Why do you say that?
Because little Johnny's in the backyard playing in that big mud puddle.
Did you leave the hose on?
No, the neighbor borrowed it yesterday.
Wait, is that the side where the septic tank?
Johnny, get out of there!
Having septic problems? At Mike Scott Plumbing, we can make those septic worries disappear. We can pump your septic tank, repair your drain field, and, if needed, even install a whole new system. At Mike Scott Plumbing, we don't take crap from anyone. We take it from everyone. 237-2888. Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it. Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY only $4.99. Plus DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks as we wrap up hour number 2 of the show. I'm your host, Tom Schmitz, coming to you from the palatial studios of WOCA Radio, located just off the runway at the Ocala International Airport in the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida. Today has been one of those days where everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and yet I'm still trooping on. Still got it going strong for you folks. Even though you throw me under the bus to my wife and saying that I should get the avocado tree for her, I'm doing this for you. Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks.
Good morning, Tom.
Hey, Sonny. How are you?
Into our lives, a little rain must fall.
Well, I don't know about you. There's a lot of rain falling here at the airport.
Yeah. I'm calling about what's happening in our world. Russia is going hog wild in Ukraine, totally illegal. And why hasn't anyone in Europe, or in this country for that matter, brought the matter up before the World Court?
That's a very good question. Very, very good question. Bombing shopping malls that people are in, bombing apartments that civilians live in, bombing hospitals and stuff. That's got to be war crimes. You see them happening.
It sure is. Crimes against humanity. So I'll tell you, this boggles my mind. Here we have this thing we pay into, everybody pays into this world court, and it's in Europe, right there, where they're talking about all this stuff. And the trials take place in The Hague, which is in Holland.
It's right there.
So, to me, look at an example. They extradited a 94-year-old German guy back to Europe to stand trials for fact that he was a guard in a concentration camp or something like that. I don't know the whole story.
What they will tell you, though, Sonny.
They rounded him up, 94 years of age, and sent them back to Europe. Why can't we do the same for Putin and eventually nail him? Maybe he'll stop doing what he's doing.
Well, they will tell you, the powers that be will tell you, you can't have a war crimes trial until after the war's over, because that's just how it's done. I don't agree with that, but that's what they'll tell you is that you can't prosecute somebody for war.
You could have it all set up and ready to roll and have them convicted and have the warrant out there for Interpol to pick them up. God, you can even arrest them in his own country, just like they arrested this 94-year-old American. He went through the series to become a citizen, and they extradited him back to Europe, Germany, or someplace. I forget exactly where.
They could set up this trial right now with all the evidence
That's what I'm saying.
They could do it right now, but they won't.
Well, they must like what's going on, if you ask me.
Well,
that helps keeps the world population down.
It may be Bill Gates behind all this, Sonny.
Well, I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Thanks for the call, Sonny. I appreciate your contribution.
Have a good
day. Sonny brings up points that a lot of people are making. Why aren't we seeing war crime issues being brought up? So that remains to be seen, but we'll see how it works out. Hey, I want to give you a some updates of some things that we talked about earlier in the week. The precautionary boil water notice has been rescinded for Pine Ridge and the Hunters Trace community. Marion County Utilities has rescinded a precautionary boil water notice for the 216 customers in Pine Ridge and the Hunters Trace community that was in place due to a main repair after damage had been done. Utilities has recorded the mandated number of successful bacteriological surveys to deem the water now safe to drink, and thereby has lifted the boil water notice for this community. You're being notified via door tags, emails, interactive community notification calls, media releases like this one here, and social media. If you have any questions, call County Utilities at 352-307-6000. Again, the precautionary boil water notice has been rescinded for Pine Ridge and Hunter Trace communities. So that is great news for those communities that has been rescinded. If you are a fan of the stage and performances here in Ocala, I just went and saw Under the Lintel in its next to last show last Saturday night. Amazing one-man show. Alex went for 90 minutes nonstop, where he was the only person there, and he talked for 90. His show was 90 minutes long, where he took us on a fantastic tour around Europe and the world as he was looking for a person who had a library book for 113 years. Yes, that was the premise of the story, but it was an amazing, amazing story, an amazing play, and just can't say enough about how good the Ocala Civic Theater is. Well, now they've put out a press release on stage March 12th through June 5th. That's right, Greg Bleem, Aubrey Bush, Michelle Cabrera, Angelina Cantor, John Corneliuson, Alex Dagg. That Alex was the aforementioned person from Under the Lintel. Grace DeClerc, Cheyenne Deaver, Tom Ferreira, Emily Good, Shannon Gwynn, Ainsley Harker, Jonathan Leppert, Melissa Nadnick, Scott Nadnick, John Mark Todd, Mackenzie Todd, Mario Viella, and Megan Wager all provide the characters in the fairy tale Beauty and the Beast. It's based on the beloved 1991 Disney film. The tale is as old as time. It's brought to life in a spectacular stage version. All the songs from the movie are here, plus a half dozen new hits written for the stage musical. The production is perfect for the whole family, delighting and dazzling for all ages, with a storybook romance, glorious songs, incredible elaborate costumes, stunning sets, and magical special effects. The enhancement never ends. It's directed and choreographed by Katrina Plouffe. Music is directed by Philip King. Sarah Gainey is the assistant choreographer. The designers are William Spratt. Costume designer is Aaron Brooks Brewer. Lighting designer is David Castaneda. Sound is done by Jesse Monroe. And props are designed by Joey Combs. Dialect coach is Lori Engler. Stage manager Kim Wise. Tickets go on sale April 11th. $30 for adults, $15 for ages 18 and younger. You can purchase them over the phone by calling 236-2274 or in person at the box office Monday through Friday. For more information or to buy tickets online at any time, you can visit OcalaCivicTheater.com. So that's Beauty and the Beast is coming to the Ocala Civic Theater. And, ticket holders to Beauty and the Beast can also visit Finding Beauty exhibit at the Appleton Museum of the Arts free of charge. The ornate costumes and sets for Beauty and the Beast were inspired by pieces in the Appleton's permanent collection. So there's a unique collaboration because of this play between the two local art icons. The exhibit features costumes, sets, photos, sketches, gallery of fabrics and embellishments, video of the costume construction process, the objects of inspiration from the permanent collection, the Appleton interactive experiences for even the young visitors. And after OCT's production closes on June 5th, many of the costumes will be transferred to the exhibit Finding Beast, will run through the winter of 2022 at the Appleton. So I'm really looking forward to the production of Beauty and the Beast. It's one of my favorite Disney movies, and now it will be on the stage live at the Ocala Civic Theater starting May 12th, and it will run through June 5th. Those tickets are going to go quick, folks, so keep that in mind. We'll be right back.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson's Supreme Court nomination continues today in Washington. As Democrats praise Judge Jackson's record, Republicans are not making it easy for her. Senator Blackburn asked the judge to define a woman. Ms. Jackson said she couldn't, as she's not a biologist. Senator Josh Hawley, after pointing out her soft-on-crime stance, stated he can no longer support her nomination. It should be noted the Democrats can't put her on the Supreme Court without any Republican support because of their numbers in Washington. NATO Secretary Jens Stoltenberg spoke with reporters on Wednesday ahead of an emergency summit in Brussels, exactly 1 month after Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
We face a new reality for our security, so we must reset our deterrence and defense for the longer term. NATO leaders will reaffirm our support to Ukraine.
USA Radio News.
Not too long ago, it felt good to withdraw your cash from the bank, didn't it? For a vacation or a new car. But today, withdrawing your own cash has become risky. Pat Boone here for Swiss America. According to The Secret War, a new Swiss America white paper, I learned that all banks are now required to spy on you and me for the government, and then report any financial behavior deemed suspicious or unusual. You must read The Secret War. It's free.
Thanks, Pat. Call toll-free 800-630-1490. That's 800-630-1490.
Truth is, I believe the government's new war against cash is really a war against us all. But the secret is now out. So please, get and read The Secret War.
Again, 800-630-1490. 800-630-1490 today.
Or at SwissAmerica.com.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
A nutritional powerhouse that is easy to grow. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
I'm Agriculture Commissioner Nikki Freed. Everyone knows Florida grows the world's best produce. From citrus to strawberries, watermelon to blueberries, our produce growers feed our families and the world. With over $125 million in annual revenue for growers, the Fresh from Florida program helps Florida farmers stay competitive in a tough marketplace. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
I love living in a rural community where neighbors help neighbors, even if we don't always agree on sports teams, politics, or the COVID-19 vaccines. We all have our opinions. Getting vaccinated is your choice, and no one can make your mind up for you. Talk to your healthcare provider about your questions to help make a decision that's right for you. GetVaccineAnswers.org has the latest information to help you decide. A message brought to you by the Ad Council.
Southeast AgNet is social. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, where you can be sure to find all of the agriculture news for the Southeast.
Wheatgrass has earned a reputation around the world as one of the healthiest foods you can eat. It contains a number of vitamins, including vitamins A, C, and E. It's also rich in iron and calcium, so it's a good thing growing wheatgrass is easy, fun, and inexpensive. It's similar to growing microgreens and a smart option for anyone who doesn't have or can't have a big garden. Wheatgrass has long been thought of as a superfood because it's packed full of healthy vitamins and minerals. These days, it's a popular component of juicing and can be added to smoothies, salad dressing, and even made into skincare products. Wheatgrass seeds aren't hard to find. Look anywhere that sells seeds for sprouting. Winter wheat seeds are the best, but you can do it with any wheat seed. The whole process from planting seeds in a jar until the first sprouting of little white tails takes less than 10 days. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on The Source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We'll have thunderstorms severe early today, cloudy skies, and a high of 79 to 87. Storms can bring downpours, large hail, damaging winds, and a tornado. Then cloudy tonight with a shower and a low of 57 to 61. Friday will be partly sunny and pleasant, high on Friday 73 to 78. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there?